Welcome back to this year's Sip2Tally preseason power rankings. And these episodes will be premiering on both the main channel and more Sip2Tally. So I can reach a farther or bigger audience with this. This is year three, if I'm not mistaken, maybe year four of me doing this. And I'm going to kind of streamline the process a little bit because when doing these in the past, time kind of get away from me and it get kind of lengthy, and some episodes are way longer than others depending on the teams and whatnot. But what I'm gonna do this year is I got what I think is a streamlined process to make these 10 minutes and under. And if I go over 10 minutes, I'll basically give myself the wrap it up box. If you don't remember that, go check it out on the Chappelle show. So what I'll do is once I get started, I'll set my timer for 10 minutes and I'll go through what I think is the normal process. And then once that timer goes off, I'll quick draw McGraw this thing. But hopefully I can get everything done in 10 minutes because I think I've streamlined it. And I don't think I'll get to the 10 minutes. But this is 2025's preseason power rankings from Sip2Tally. I appreciate you guys for watching, whether you're watching on the main channel, which is Sip2Tally Films, or more Sip2Tally. But let's get into it for 2025. And again, thank you for watching. I appreciate y'all. And let's get started. All right, so let's get started and getting right into it. This team is full of potential. Now, with doing my research, potential don't really help you. Potential don't win you games. Potential gets you fired. And so, with that being said, I think that they got a lot of potential, but they still are where they are based off the research. And y'all know I do extensive research on these things right here. So, with that being said, the number 32 team is the Carolina Panthers. We'll start off with the guys that they drafted in the 2025 draft. First round, pick 8, they took Ted McMillan from Arizona. Second round, they picked Nick Skirton, defensive end from Texas A&M. Third round, Princely Umanmielen, defensive end from Ole Miss. Fourth round, Trevor Etienne, running back from Georgia. That's Etienne and Jacksonville's little brother. Another fourth round pick, Lathan Ransom, a safety from Ohio State. They took Cam Jackson in the fifth, a defensive tackle from Florida. Mitchell Evans, a tight end in the fifth round also from Notre Dame. And Jimmy Horn, one of my personal favorites, a wide receiver from Colorado. All right, so let's start with the quarterback room. They got Bryce Young, Andy Dalton, Jake Plummer. And, Bryce lost his job for a hot second, got it back, and he was a lot better when he got his job back. But those are the three quarterbacks, and they have a fourth guy, but we're not really talking about him. The running back room, and I'll give y'all the rankings when I get to the end. The running back room, Chuba Herbert, Rico Dowdle, Trevor Etienne. Not bad. I feel like Chuba and Rico really would fight for the starting spot, and Etienne would kind of be like the backup guy. But at the end of it, Etienne could really be the guy on down the line. But not at the moment, but on down the line. The wide receiver room, they drafted Ted. Still got Adam Thielen. Got Xavier Legette from last year. Legette was their first round pick last year. Jalen Coker. They added Hunter Renfro, who I really, really like. They got Jimmy Horn, Dan Chesney, who is extremely fast. And they got a multitude of wide receivers in there that they can really start to put something together. Adam Thielen can mentor those young guys. Ted, Legette, Jimmy Horn, Coker. Hunter Renfro can mentor those guys, especially Jimmy Horn. And maybe towards the back end of the season, they can start doing some things. Tight end, Tommy Tremble, Jatavian Sanders, and Mitchell Evans. Not a bad group. Not a bad group. I would think Jatavian would be in line to take over for Tommy at some point. I just think Tommy's maybe a better all-around tight end when you factor in the blocking as well. But Jatavian was really explosive at Texas, and I think he will be in line to take that spot eventually. Up front, Iquanu, Damian Lewis, Austin Corbett, Robert Hunt, Taylor Moss. I think they're better up front. They've gotten a lot better up front, and that's going to be where the offense can thrive. If they can give Bryce give Bryce protection, they'll be a lot better as far as letting him hit Leggett, hit Tit, hit Adam Thielen. They'll be a lot better in those aspects, and if their O-line plays well, they will outlive this 32 ranking. If their O-line don't play well, I got them pinned exactly where they should be. I think their O-line is the key to their entire season. And a lot of teams is going to be the O-line, but them more importantly than others. So let's take a look at the rankings. This is what I have for them. Quarterback, I have them 20th. Running back, 8th, because I like the running back room. Wide receiver, I have them 31st. And part of that is I think Tet's their number 1, and he a rookie. I think Tet's their number 1, and he a rookie. Adam Thielen is on the back end of his career. Adam Thielen is what? 34. So that's why I have him. And then tight end, they got potential. Like I said, potential, but potential gets you fired. So they got to be better in that aspect. Then offensive line is their second best offensive group to me. I have them at 16th out of 32. So if their offensive line produces, I feel like they're going to be a really, 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 I'm going to say really, really good team, but they'll be a lot better than what I have them here. But again, that's on potential, and potential gets you fired. Let's hop over to the defensive side. All right, up front, they do get Derek Brown back, who missed a lot of time. I don't know why Brown's not on this graphic, but Brown will definitely be up there. DJ Wanham will help out. They drafted Scorden from Texas A&M. That's going to help out. At the linebacker spot, you got Wallace and Josie Jewell. Is it Josie Jewell? Yeah, Josie Jewell. I like Josie Jewell. I especially liked him when he was with Denver. He didn't do as much as I thought he would do last year, but at Denver, he was where he was supposed to be when he was supposed to be there. Now, you definitely could out-athlete him, but he was going to be where he was supposed to be and do what he was supposed to do when he was there. When you look at the cornerback situation, you're looking at J.C. Horn, looking at Jackson, and you're looking at Charles Smith-Wade. Okay, Horn got the big bucks. I think teams are going to not necessarily throw at Horn, but they're going to make those other guys defend before they try to test Horn. And I think that's where they're going. The other guys are going to have to hold their foot to the fire, and they got to see if they can hold up. Then look at the safety. You got Trayvon Moehrig and I want to say Nick Scott. They got Ransom up here, but I think Nick Scott's going to be the starter there. Maybe Ransom take over for him, but Nick Scott's probably going to be that starter. So let's get into what I actually have them ranked. Defensive line group, I have them 27. Part of that is not, we don't know what we're going to get out of Derek Brown coming off that injury. That's part of that reason. But add Derek Brown in there, that should go up. But I didn't because I don't. Well, he's in there, but I just didn't know how much we're going to get out of him coming back from what happened to him. Linebackers, 31st. Coverage wise, they have issues. They can do stuff in the run game. Coverage wise, they have issues, and then in the run game, I don't think they're better run stoppers than they are covers, in my opinion. Somebody got to be down there though. 30, they're 31. Cornerback, the cornerback group not bad. Led by J.C. Horn, I got him at 23. Then that safety group, which, like I said, Nick Scott, I think he's gonna start, but Ransom is probably gonna be the better option. So I got him at 27 back there with Trayvon Moehrig, which brings the total out to be, well, and let me tell you how I do it, just in case you don't know. I take all those numbers that I had, add them up, divide them by 9, and this is the total. And so doing so by ranking each position and coming out with 23.66667, the Carolina Panthers are your number. Let me get out the way. Get myself out the way. Carolina Panthers are your number 32 team. Well, I don't need to move. 23.66667. And so that is team 32 for the preseason Sip2Tally power rankings. We'll be back tomorrow with team 31, so forth and so on. Sorry, B, but somebody got to be last. Peace, y'all. Like, comment, subscribe, and share. And if you don't agree, put it in the comment section. We'll talk about it.